for joining us tonight on U of A News. Some alarming statistics regarding the current state of medical wait times here in Edmonton. According to Alberta Health Services, people are waiting on average more than 3 hours to see a doctor. The Canadian Institute of Health ranks Canada among the worst countries internationally for emergency wait times. As Andrew Kalinchuk reports, both patients and healthcare professionals are weighing in on the topic and investigating why this is a problem.
Lori Sagan woke up in the middle of the night with shortness of breath, high fever, and muscle aches. Lori went to the Royal Alexandra Hospital to receive care, although the nurses couldn't give her anything to relieve her symptoms without a doctor's order. It was 7 hours before she was finally admitted to a bed.
Yeah, it was really scary. It was something that I haven't really felt before. I could barely get up. So my parents took me to the hospital, and I just waited there for a really long time, and it felt like eternity. And I just don't think that people should have to wait that long. So.
Turns out Lori had a serious case of bacterial meningitis, a life-threatening illness affecting the central nervous system.
I was waiting in Emerge for, I don't even know how long, it felt like so long, and I was just extremely weak, and I desperately wanted to lay on the floor, and I needed a bed.
I feel that as nurses, we're very understaffed, and we're always rushing around. Ultimately, all this is doing is just decreasing patient care. So it's hard, like when I see someone come into emergency and I can see that they're in pain, but there's no beds for them to go in. So what do we do?
I definitely feel like nobody deserves to go through what I did. And I hope that doesn't have to happen to people, but unfortunately it does. And something needs to change.
Dr. Sage Godberson weighs in on the situation.
So a lot of patients are coming into the emergency department as if it's a family medicine clinic. Most illnesses that I see in a day could have been dealt with at a lower acuity of care. It's really important, I think, that the general population is educated on the alternative options to the emergency department. A lot of people don't know about the after-hours clinics, just the different options to coming to the emergency department. We'd like to reserve the department for primarily emergencies that could not be dealt with at a different acuity of care.
I feel that we really need to start advocating. I think we're all aware of this issue that is happening, and we really need to just start getting our voices heard, talking to our managers, and getting these issues out in the public so that things can change, because this is just decreasing patient care.
A new report from the CNA shows how registered nurses are stepping forward with cost-effective and proactive solutions for reducing and managing wait times across the health system, lowering the economic and human costs associated with waiting for healthcare.
So every year in December during flu season, we get major influxes which clog up the emergency department because people aren't vaccinated. So we need to get people vaccinated, and we need to make sure that our staff are prepared to deal with these by contributing to other forms such as primary care and after-hours clinics.
So this winter we had a surge of outbreaks related to various viral and bacterial illnesses, and this ultimately leads to an overcapacity of patients that we're not equipped to deal with, and this is what's causing and leading to the longer wait times. Unfortunately, patients are going through this every single day, and ideally, I think what needs to be done is we need to adopt a better model that's more effective and more cost efficient.
You know, access to healthcare services is actually a determinant of health, and in Ontario, actually, they just did a trial where they have a team of doctors and nurses who's supplemental to the regular ED team, and they actually found that helped reduce wait times, and it helped patients get in quicker. So that was very helpful. So this team actually starts assessing patients in the waiting room after they've been triaged, and then they can start running diagnostic imaging, labs, and it really is helpful, and I think it's something that doctors and nurses in Alberta can lobby for.
Yeah, so we learned about this issue in school, and we feel like it's a really emergent issue that a lot of us need to get involved with. So what we did as students is we set up a table in ECA, and we just pass out information just to the public walking by about wait times and other alternatives, just to get our voices out there and let everyone know about this issue. It's frustrating because in school we learn about all these things, and it's hard knowing that patient care is being compromised. So we really want to do something about it.
I'm really excited as a nursing student because we have the opportunity to make change and form the system that we want to work in the future.
So what we realize as nursing students is that this is actually a social justice issue, and people that are working in emergency and acute care need to prompt change. And as nursing students, what we did is we actually wrote a letter to our MLA, and we just wanted to address some of the issues and see what their ideas were. What are they planning on doing? Are they going to continue cutting staff, which is going to burden the nurses, or are they going to give us more funding?
Andrew Kalinchuk reporting for U of A News. You stay classy, Edmonton.